get you in there. Relax. Everybody say hi to Journey. This your song, boo boo? Sing it, baby. Sing it, baby. Sing it, baby. What's going on, Mr. Troy Miles? What's going on, Mr. McKenzie? Mr. Phillips? All right, so guys, I had to share some information with you real quick. Hope everybody's having an incredible day. What's going on, David? What's going on, everybody? Yeah, she is training today. We are actually headed out to see our PA family right now. Going out to see TMG. My big brother, Mr. Troy Miles. We are excited to get out there. Got a whole entourage behind me. Maybe they're on here as well. Bradley Smith, what's going on, sir? Guys, I got some information that I promise you will change your life today. Please make sure that you give me some likes, give me some loves, but more than that, make sure that you share this video out. Let me know that you guys can see and can hear me clearly, because I promise you, this is the same information that 4 years ago changed my life. 4 years ago, the same information that I'm about to share with you is what completely, okay, here we go. Completely set a new standard for my life and really propelled me to where we are right now. So what I want you guys to think about as you're listening to this information is, are you rich or are you poor? I'm gonna repeat that. Are you rich or are you poor? Obviously, we have several different categories of income earners right now in America. You have your poor and middle class, you have your rich, wealthy, if you will, and a lot of people are looking to get over to that rich, right? Everybody wants to do well in life. Everybody wants to create a certain income or a certain lifestyle for their family. Completely understand that. There are some people, unfortunately, because of their state of mind, that are in the poor category. Now, not necessarily meaning poor as in completely broke. Being completely broke means you don't even have a job or a way to create income in your life. So not saying that you're completely broke, but just poor. Now, if anything that I've ever said to you resonates and you're on this video right now, I know that we're cut from the same cloth. So you've probably heard the acronym before when it comes to poor, of passing over opportunities repeatedly. I'm going to say that again. Poor. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. I saw a meme the other day. It said, even if someone offers you an opportunity, whether you want to do it or not, just say yes and figure it out later. This video is not about that. I'm not offering you an opportunity. What I'm offering you is an opportunity to choose you. Not to choose a vehicle, not to choose a specific industry, not to choose a specific company, to choose you. So I'm going to say that again. Poor. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Now, once again, if you've ever been in the industry of network marketing, if you've ever been around any personal growth or personal development, you know that typically people use the acronym for rich as being residual income creates happiness. I'm going to say that again. Residual income creates happiness. Yes. Now, a lot of people beg the question, okay, what are the major differences between poor people and the major differences between rich people? I'm even going to ask you guys to comment below. If you guys can kind of do some audience participation. As I get your comments, that's going to allow me to teach even more. So please do me a huge favor. Help me out and let me know right now, what do typically rich people do to create income? What do rich people typically do to create income? I'm also going to ask you, what do poor people do to create income? Now, many people are going to say, poor people may, maybe they have a job, maybe they, work for themselves. Maybe they're self-employed. I'm not sure, but I think we can all agree on this casting right here that most poor people passing over opportunities repeatedly probably have a job. Now, I am going to give this disclaimer, right? I am not against jobs. I am not against jobs. There's many people that are watching this video right now that would probably agree with me. If you have a job, you're doing pretty well for yourself, because there's a lot of people that aren't in that privileged position. However, if you only have a job, there is a problem with that, from tax benefits, different things like that. There's several people, once again, that are on this video right now that can offer you a part-time opportunity to get the tax benefits that you would be allotted by having a network marketing company or being associated with that. Not to mention the personal development, so forth and so on. We can talk about that later. But again, poor people typically have a job. Now, what do rich people do to create income? I know some people may say, hey, they create networks, they do real estate, they invest their money. There's a way of thinking. They've done personal development, so forth and so on. Can we all agree on that? Rich are always working towards the goal. Babe, while I'm going through this, can you see what the comments are so I can make sure I'm not missing anybody?
That's me, babe.
Oh, that's you commenting?
Oh, on your live video?
Yeah, on the live video, babe.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Miss Trivany. Yo, hey, Miss Triv, $11,000 on the cutoff. That's what we doing. We just gonna do just casually scrolling with $11,000 on the cutoff. Good stuff, woman. All right, so anyway, getting back to what I was talking about, rich people, what do they typically do to create money? Obviously, we can agree on all these sides. So you got rich people on one side, poor people on the other side. They have different ways of creating income, but I want you to understand this. Again, this information changed my life 4 years ago. Changed my life. Turn that down a little bit, baby. Or you can put your headphones on, boo-boo. We're live. I want you to understand that the reason why they're able to create the income that they do from being rich is not the way they're creating it. It's not because they are in real estate. It's not because they are in insurance. It's not because they are in network marketing. It's not because they're with company A, B, C. It's not because they are with Lincoln Heritage. It's not because they are, no, it has nothing to do with any of that. Rich people create the income that they create because of one word. Can anybody guess what that word is? Anybody? Can anybody guess what that word is that creates the income that they enjoy? Baby, can you guess that word?
Me.
What's the
goals.
word, baby? Goals. Goals. Goals.
Oh, David
Goals.
said that too. Rich are always working towards a goal.
Who said that?
David.
That's right. Goals. Go out and live. Go out and live. Goals. Go out and live. If you have not created a goal, you have not started to live. Now here's the issue. Here's the issue. It's not that it's not that people that have a job don't think. The problem is, in the word it says, in Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth, right? In the most popular book ever. If anybody wants to know who the richest man that ever lived, to ever walk the earth, he said the most profound thing that still resonates today and still holds true as a principle. As a man believes in his heart, so is he. As a man believes, as a man thinks, as a man feels in his heart, so is he. So the problem with having a job is, what do you think about all the time? What do you think about at night before you go to sleep? You know what? I have to be up at a certain time, so let me get to bed at a certain time so that way I can get to work at a certain time. In the morning, as you're getting ready for work, what are you thinking about? Oh, I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about, you know what? I gotta beat the traffic because I have to get to work on time. If I don't, I'm gonna get that occurrence that's gonna push me to getting a written warning. I don't wanna have that happen at my job. As you're in traffic, you're thinking, oh my God, I can't be late to my job. Right? As you're at your job, what are some feelings that you have while you're there? You know, I heard my mentor say you even have a stench about you from your job. I remember working at different places, and even if it wasn't in the food industry, I remember there was a certain smell there was a certain aroma to the office at your job. Am I right or am I right? When you're at your job, how do you feel? Do you have anxiety? Do you have frustration? Do you have, do you have a feeling of failure? Are you thinking about, man, I really hate this place? I believe people said that the heart attack rate goes up on Mondays from people having anxiety from going into a job that they do not like. How does your job truly make you feel? Let's go even outside of that. When you choose your spouse, what typically determines the person that you choose for that? Your job, right? Most people end up dating somebody at their job. Am I right or right? If I take you somewhere very, very nice to eat, what determines what side of the menu you look at? Your job. So if that's what you're feeling constantly, and that's what you're talking about constantly, what are you creating in your life? If the strongest creative power that you have in your life is your word, you're constantly recreating feelings of frustration, failure, difficulty. I heard some people say that their job causes them to drink. Their job causes them to smoke. Right? So as a man believes in his heart, so is he. So it's not so much that you're not thinking, you have thought, right? Your wheels are turning, but you're not thinking about the things that are going to advance you in your life. You're actually repeating the same year over, but when you're rich, what are you thinking about all the time? You're thinking about that goal. I got a group of incredible young entrepreneurs behind me right now thinking about their goal all the time. That's all we do is talk about it. I was on the phone last night with an incredible young man that's coming up in the ranks right now in our company, and we were on the line at 11:45 at night. What were we talking about? We were talking about what happened in August. Hey, how can we improve? Oh, we're back. We're back. My apologies. I think we hit a dead spot. So anyway, we were on the phone at 11:45 at night talking about our goals. Guys, what goals does for you is it gives you a direction of your life. That's all it simply does. You know what I mean? We can talk about the woo-woo, we can talk about the metaphysics, we can talk about the esoteric, but at the end of the day, it's very, very simple. Having a goal gives you a direction for your life, but it also allows you to eliminate distractions. When you're extremely focused on a vision, then everything else that doesn't matter, that's not in alignment with where you see your life, it begins to fall away at the wayside. People that aren't in alignment with your goal will end up being retracted from you, if I'm saying the right word, retracted, distracted, whatever it is. They're not going to be attracted to you anymore, right? They're just gonna kind of see themselves, wow, he is really speeding. Okay, all right. They're gonna see themselves away from your life. It's incredible how that works. Having a goal, we're not gonna get into the 6 steps of setting a goal right now, but I strongly encourage you guys on this video, first of all, share the video out, but watch the video again. Because the gentleman that shared this information with me 4 years ago, it's so funny because his presentation has changed a little bit. In his presentation, he talks about this, but he also says very, very quickly, he says, listen guys, there are 1 million people around the world that are sharing opportunities. And so many of these people will tell you what they have for you is the absolute best thing since sliced bread. You're not going to win in any other company except for this company because of the compensation plan, because of the leads, because of XYZ, when that's not true. It's not true. 97% of the people that join any company or any organization or any opportunity, read my lips, are not going to make it. Period. They're not going to make it. What separates those 3%? It's what we just said. It's their train of thought. It's the way they think. It's what they're thinking about as to why they win. That's the only thing that changed for me. That's it. I began to be more purposeful about what I was thinking, about the direction of my thought, about the way I was using my time. If a company is going to pay, if a company is going to pay somebody, that I believe there was a gentleman that got paid $52 million for Walt Disney. got paid $52 million in income for 1 year. Let's think about this. If you make a company $1 billion in revenue, why wouldn't they pay you $52 million? If you make a company $1 billion, why wouldn't they pay you $52 million? That's chicken scratch. They'll throw that at you with no problem. Here's the issue. How valuable have you become to the market? Well, value comes from a train of thought. So how have you been thinking? You'll know very quickly how you've been thinking by looking at your surroundings. You know, a quick way to calculate it, look at your bank account. Now, that's not the determiner of success, but we're talking about money right now. We're talking about rich, right? Be rich in your life, be rich in fulfillment, be rich in your relationships, be rich in your fitness, awesome. But let's talk about money, okay? So, we're going into the fourth quarter. September, October, November, December, that makes up the fourth quarter of 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, 2018 will be here before you know it. I remember just like yesterday, I was writing my goals for 2017. And I promise you right now, if I showed you my goal book, which I look at every single day, I am blowing them out of the water. Now, that's not something I'm happy about. I'm actually pretty pissed because that means my thinking was so small. Think big, think excited, think with the right expectation, and let's go out and master, bless you, baby, and let's master this fourth quarter. Guys, it's gonna start with goals. Money Mike Long, what's up, man? Money Mayweather, yes, sir. It's gonna start with goals. Share this video out, watch this video again, make sure you apply the information. If you do so, we will see you at the top, not from the top. You deserve it. TDT, we're coming for it. Your success is our business. Have a good one. Have a good day, guys.